Hey guys, what's up? Chief Pat here, and today bringing you guys a brand new Clash Royale video. And today we're going to be maxing out the Ice Golem inside of Clash Royale all the way up to level 11. And let's go ahead and get that bad boy done right now. Now, the Ice Golem I feel like is one of the best cards inside of the entire game. After the buff they gave it most recently by increasing its death damage among other things, it feels like it's really strong. It's such a good card on both offense and defense, and normally cards either work one way or another, or they're not as versatile for 2 elixir like the Ice Golem is. So let's go ahead and try it out today. I'm going to use it in the very first battle inside of a Golem and 3 Musketeers deck, and then I'm going to show you guys a really nasty Hog Rider 3 Musketeers deck that actually works really well. So let's try it out. And like I said, you can use it both as a tank on offense, or you can use it on defense to distract their attacking troops, maybe while you take out their big tank or something like that. So it works really effectively. And I'm going to go ahead and start it off right now. Now, the Barbarian Hut is another card that's been seeing a lot of play recently. The Barbarian Hut seems like it's pretty decent. People have been dropping that and using it as counters to certain types of tank decks like the Golem. And as my Musketeer, did you guys see that dance right there? My Musketeer put on her dancing shoes and just sat there for 3 seconds dancing. Anyways, that didn't work out too well. We will get a couple of hits off, I guess, with the Archer against the tower, maybe only one. And the other Archer will damage that Barbarian Hut significantly, but this is going to be tough. Having the Golem against this deck, plus him having the Fireball to take out my Musketeers, is going to serve to be a little bit annoying. So let's start with our Golem, see if we can get a push going, and we can always use the Ice Golem as a tank and use the Ice Golem and 3 Musketeers combo. We're going to have to figure out what works inside of this battle as we move on, because this deck isn't one you see every day, and it's going to take me a while to get used to for my opponent to make sure that I can take him out. Now we've got that Golem, plus we've got a Mega Minion. I could follow up with an Ice Golem, but not putting it in front of the Golem is a little bit annoying to me. Normally, you want the Ice Golem in front of the rest of your troops because you can take advantage of its death damage, among other things. And as we use our Lightning spell against the Barbarian Hut, as well as the tower right there, we're not going to be able to get actually any hits off against the tower. And we're just going to have to play a little bit more defense with our archers. And overall, this one hasn't gone great yet. I haven't found my rhythm, but I feel like once we get to double elixir, having a 9 elixir card plus an 8 elixir card in the 3 Musketeers and the Golem right there, it's a little bit difficult to deal with on our end, especially when he has such a great counter like the Barbarian Hut. So far, things are looking just okay. We haven't taken any critical damage just yet, but we're going to need to make sure we don't let his Hog Rider get to our tower. Let's go and play our Golem right here, and then as he drops his Hog Rider, I'm going to drop my Tombstone to stop the Hog in its tracks. Now, that Ice Golem is going to do a really good job. As soon as it explodes, it's going to kill a couple of those skeletons, as well as slow a couple of things as well. So after doing our best right there, our tower's down to 721, but having double elixir, we can finally make a little bit better of a push. Now, he actually has 3 Musketeers as well, so let's take those out right now. We're going to take out the Barbarian Hut as well as 2 of those, and seeing as I have my Zap spell, I feel like it's time to play the Zap. Sometimes you just have to gamble with the Zap and hope you get a good return on it, and it turns out zapping right there gave my Mega Minion and Archers just enough time to shoot that tower all the way down to 407. That was an MVP Zap play right there, and that means we just have to play defense, and if we can drop our Lightning spell and our Zap spell, we should be able to finish off that tower. So 1 push is all we needed to really get the game going, but we're not out of the water just yet. He still has the Barbarian Hut as well as those Musketeers. The tower is at 651. Waiting for that Hog Rider, I'm going to go ahead and play my 3 Musketeers right here, and he's only going to be able to hit 2 of them. And with the Lightning spell in my hand, let's go ahead and drop that right now, and the Zap spell should be enough to finish off that tower. So Zap on the tower, 61 HP will be just enough to be taken out, and that's going to be a good game against Daniel for a hard-fought win. It was all about the Zap inside of that one. Sometimes, like in my brain, in that half second right there, I didn't have enough time to really calculate, okay, where's the tower going to put aggro to? Are my other troops going to live? Are they going to die? It was sort of, hey, I need to make this push work right here because this is probably the final good push I'm going to get in the entire game. So I'm going to throw my Zap, I'm going to put all my marbles on the table, and hopefully it worked out, which it actually ended up doing, and it gave me that win. So hopefully this one isn't as hard fought as the last one. Let's go ahead and face off against Snowman. He's throwing me some wows, so I'm assuming that he knows who I am. That's what's sort of cool about challenges, because I assume if someone says wow over and over again before I play a card, that they probably know maybe my YouTube channel or me, which is pretty neat. And as we start this battle right here, I've got the Hog Rider Ice Golem push. You can see I swapped out the Golem for the Hog Rider, and it's working so much better. I've already taken that tower down to 1496. I'm going to play really well defensively right here by getting my Tombstone down and then the Mega Minion right on the Musketeer's face. That's going to work for a perfect defense, not even a hit on that left-hand tower, and we've already taken a pretty massive lead. So the Hog Rider gives me more flexibility inside of this deck. I feel like the Golem and the Ice Golem might be a little bit redundant, but using the Hog Rider, like So what you're going to do is you're going to put the Hog Rider behind the Ice Golem. It'll shove the Ice Golem down the lane, and then using the Mega Minion, the Archers, or if you're in double elixir, use the 3 Musketeers, you can get a really dirty push going and actually be able to take their tower pretty low. Now, I've got two Musketeers on the right, one on the left, and like you guys know, I mentioned this in a previous video, I like to play on the opposite side of the Musketeers as far as like where there's a lot of them, so he's going to go so aggressively on defense right there with the Inferno Dragon as well as the Musketeers. In fact, those Musketeers are going to survive anyway. My Zap spell was just a half second too late, or my Musketeer would have survived, but still another 500 damage on that left-hand tower, another like 700 damage on that right-hand tower, not going to waste any elixir on defense right here, and we're going to take out the Goblins and the Musketeer for minimal damage on that left-hand tower. So he's getting frustrated. He's letting me know through those emotions that things are getting pretty rough for him trying to stay in this one. So let me just keep going with my cool. I'll play my Tombstone. I'll get ready for double elixir, and this is where we should be able to get some pretty massive pushes going with this deck. We should be able to get the 3 Musketeers down, the Ice Golem, the Hog Rider, as well as a support card. And he's actually going to bring out the Rocket. So that's the very first Rocket we've seen all game. So let's go ahead and get ready by dropping our Archers, our Hog Rider right in front of it, and since we can't play our Ice Golem, we're just going to use these two. The Hog Rider is going to be able to get to the tower just barely, and I don't think it actually got a hit off, but we'll still get a nice lightning spell off for some value. Musketeer will take out that Princess on the right-hand side, and things are going well. Even if we can't, for some reason, get a Hog Rider to the tower, which I don't see why we wouldn't be able to, because we've pretty much been able to all game, and he doesn't have a defensive card, things should still be okay. We've got the 3 Musketeers to take out the Hog Rider, even if it's going to get a hit off against the tower, and now one final push should be enough to wrap this game up. We've got the Hog Rider, 2 Archers, 2 Musketeers, the Ice Golem, the Zap spell on both the Goblins as well as the Princess, a really nice prediction. That's going to be the end of the game right there. Tower going down. And it's a little bit of a shame we only have 3 seconds left, so we couldn't drop those 3 Musketeers in the center and get some crazy action on that right-hand tower. So a much better game right there. That one felt so much smoother without the Golem inside of my deck. So the Hog Rider, I feel like, is definitely a better play. Let's go and hop into one more battle right here against Buenos and try this deck out just one more time. Now, starting off, normally with this deck, I want to start with either 3 Musketeers or Tombstone, or maybe my Archers in the very back. Those are the cards. I don't like starting with Mega Minion. I don't like starting with Hog Rider. Obviously, the Lightning spell on nothing isn't going to work well, or the Zap spell. So generally, you want Archers, 3 Musketeers, or Tombstone. And let's go ahead and drop our Hog Rider and our 2 Musketeers in the right-hand lane. That's going to force him to waste elixir on the right-hand lane to defend instead of backing up his Golem. So meanwhile, look at the left-hand side. I've got the Golem being taken to half HP before he can drop a single support card. And the Ice Golem is going to be a beast and distract that Lumberjack. I didn't even need to drop an offensive troop to kill that Lumberjack. I just used the Ice Golem, and it slowed him down by making him take a bunch of damage against it, and that worked out really well. To take a look at that right-hand side, it's at 158, even though he got a couple of Mega Minion shots on the left-hand side. That is a positive trade right there, and let's go and try it on the other side. I know that the right-hand side is going to die to a lightning spell, so let's just drop our 3 Musketeers, 2 on the left, 1 on the right, and to see if we can do the same exact thing again. So here they go, and we must be even on elixir because we played our cards at the exact same time. Assuming that we're both at 10 elixir, things should still be okay. Hopefully this goes like the very first push, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. He'll drop a Fireball this time, which is interesting. That means I can drop a Hog Rider to back up these Musketeers, and he has even less elixir to back his Golem up with, so he has to defend on the left, and he's going to play a Hog Rider or a Musketeer to shoot my Hog Rider. And take a look at the right-hand side. His Golem has 0 support, and look at both of his towers. They're both at 158 HP. Absolutely perfect symmetry on both sides. Let's drop an Ice Golem. Actually, that was a little bit too early. I meant to drop the Ice Golem when the Musketeer crossed the bridge, but the skeletons made it so she stayed on that side of the map, which was a little bit unlucky, but still, that's going to still work out fine. 158 on both of those towers, guys. That means Lightning Spell will take him out, or maybe 2 Zap spells. Or I think 3. I don't know. I shouldn't have to worry about that. I can just play my Musketeer or my Hog Rider, and he actually plays his very first defense of the game with the Furnace. So I think we should still be okay. Even if he takes the left-hand tower, we should still be fine to get 2 of his towers with Lightning Spell. So I'm going to go ahead and take the first one out right now. That's going to work out perfectly. On the left-hand side, take a look at that Musketeer sneaking over there. That's going to be the second tower. And with 36 seconds left in the battle, I've got a Tombstone down. Just need to make sure I don't get a little bit crazy and do anything to go for the 3 crowns and somehow throw the battle right now. So let's just play our Ice Golem on defense. We've got the Archers, the Zap spell on everything. And that's going to give my Archers and Mega Minion enough time to knock everything out. And that Logs isn't going to really do too much at all. So 17 seconds. One more Tombstone because I don't really have anything to play. And as that furnace goes, let's just drop our 3 musketeers. 3 musketeers gonna attack that golem, so I'm sure he's gonna do something crazy. Ice golem to protect, and actually he did drop a musketeer, so that was another nice ice golem placement. A perfect way to end the battle with a well-placed ice golem, and that will be the end of the game. And we just got stronger and stronger in every single battle. It's so much fun using 3 musketeers, and when you pair it with the ice golem, you pair it with the hog rider, it worked out really well for me today. So I definitely recommend you guys try this one out. I'm on a streak of creating decks without legendary cards. I know you guys are loving it. It's a little bit different, so go ahead and check it out right here. The hog rider, lightning spell, and 3 musketeers, archers, mega minion, tombstone, zap spell, and ice golem. Check them out. You can see that most of my decks revolve around having the lightning spell, archers, tombstone, mega minion, and zap spell. Those are all pretty easily accessible. I definitely think you guys could probably get those. And then the other 3 cards are, I just cycle in and out, whether it's the golem lightning spell, or whether it's like the golem, graveyard, stuff like that. You can cycle anything in for the hog rider, 3 musketeers, and ice golem spot, and generally you should have a lot of success inside of Clash Royale. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smack that like button. Ice golem OP. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.